we actually went to some of the protests and some of the activities that are going on here in regards to the Trump presidency, as well as the executive actions of President Donald Trump. So we're going to go into the suffrage.
That is a horrible thing I never thought I would hear in my life.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird when, like, The Simpsons and everything. Well, you know what, though? We've been expecting it. I mean, Kurt Cobain said at The Simpsons it was going to happen. It's like one of those self-fulfilling prophecies. But, one of the things is that we're seeing a lot of activity. Now, Mike J and I had gone to a couple of events. We went to one by JACC, as well as another one by a group called Unify. The events were for different things. The JACC event was mainly for the No Ban, No Wall, in reaction to Trump's immigration policies. The Unify event was as a response to the No DAPL, what was a response to Trump's executive order in regards to DAPL. So both events were very different.
Very different. I mean, it's the first one was...
Well, the first one was in Little Tokyo, and it was by the JACC.
J-Town.
Yeah, and it was actually very well attended. I want to say anywhere from like 700 to 1,000 people were there. Night of solidarity, some poetry. But to me, it felt like there was actually an idea that this was going to go a little further. They had met representatives of CARE, different groups that were there.
They did have a lot of cops there.
There were. I think that they were expecting a little bit more than what they got. And the thing that I really appreciated about the JACC event was that they actually were very adamant about everything being driven for peace.
Very organized, too. Very organized. We had to sign into that one.
Yeah, that one was kind of cool, though, because you kind of knew that they were keeping track of things. The second event we went to was actually a No DAPL protest. Yeah. This one was a lot more grassroots. I like all these events. I always like protest and seeing people actually, it's political theater, but they're acting in it, and you act and you then create change. Mike has an opinion of the No DAPL protest as...
hippies.
Yeah.
Just hippies. All those hippies down there.
Yeah, it was interesting. In fact,
it's just drum circles and burning incense.
Though, we got a lot of insight, though. I think that we got a lot of insight. And one thing that I realized, for us, one thing that we want to take this suffrage report into is we want to report on what's going on, political movements, but we don't want to be utilizing the same exact methods and tactics that the everyday corporate media uses. I'm a big fan of Hunter S. Thompson as a writer, and I believe that his perspective and his approach was more of you interact with what's going on and you fully take it in. And once you've fully taken it in, you then can discuss how that event has changed you and how it's going to make you either a better person or a different person. So
it's kind of an anthropology report.
It's an ethnography. So
okay, ethnography. Big word.
Yeah, I took that class. So that's kind of the more of the approach we're going to do. We were doing a lot of interviews, and we have some of those. We're cutting them together. One thing I got out of this, though, is it kind of really, really trips me out to hear people that are there, that are showing that they care about something, and they have to still kind of explain to us why they're there. Even when we ask, hey, why are you here? And when somebody says, well, I'm here
as a privileged white man.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a privileged white woman.
Yeah, and the thing is that those people, I don't want to make it sound like we're giving them a hard time, because my thing is that you're already there. You're trying to do something. You're working for a better world. You don't have to virtue signal to me.
Yeah, it's just like they're saying like, oh, well, I'm privileged. It really doesn't really affect me, but I'm here. I'm like, okay, you want a cookie?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like.
So I've got chocolate chip and raisin.
But the thing with these protests, I really did enjoy watching the protest. We had some other things over the weekend. We still have to be Mexican over the weekend, which is basically we have a family business. We're gardeners, so that's what I always say. We're being Mexican. So we had to be Mexican over the weekend. We were not able to make it out to LAX for the protest, but I do want to give everybody massive props, and I want to. The JACC, I believe, they were actually doing a lot of social media. I got a lot of information.
Bravo. It's hard to sell an idea.
To fund a dream.
We're just two regular guys.
We define ourselves by where we come from.
Where we want to go.
By those who came before us.
By the loved ones we've lost.
By who we work with.
By the people we want to help.
By the people we need to help.
Our inspirations are those who spark change.
Yes, we can.
That the only way we bring change in this country is when millions of people stand together.
The ones who started something.
The rebels.
The innovators.
Dream builders.
We're just working for our shot.
Let's see it.